Hey everybody, it's Adred and welcome back to Highway Blossoms. Right then, last we left off, Amber and Marina shared their very first kiss, which was, well, I would say adorable, but really it was beautiful. Everything about it, the scenery, the way it was written, the emotion behind it, it was very well written. I think it was anything less than that wouldn't have felt right, I guess, the way the story's been setting it up, so I liked it. I think it was spot on for what the tone was leading into. I guess that's a better way of putting it. Anyway, more totally water. Oh God, why? What have I done? Look, okay, you don't need to be thinking that. She clearly reciprocated. Her back is turned to me like mine is to hers. I claw my nails deeper into the scratchy couch fabric and stick my gaze onto the floor. Please end me now. It was silent after we did that. Nice silence, a blissful release of silence. But as we walked back, terror started to sink in. I think she felt it too. I listened to the buzz of the generator and stare at a patch of artificial light on the wall. Stupid little box is making fun of me, I swear. So what now? She's very nervous, very anxious. Funny. That's the same thing I asked when we found the treasure, except she sounds even more hopeless and confused than I did. Bringing my legs to my chest, I bundled my arms around them and put on a nervous smirk. We could always go hiking again. She throws a mock slap on my shoulder, feigning a huffy voice. You would like that, wouldn't you? The heavy embarrassment in the air melts away into something a little more comfortable as we both manage to laugh at my perviness. At least you're being honest. Wah. Marina lets out a whiny cry and slides against the couch. But seriously, what are we gonna do? About what? About everything. The treasure. Oh, fuck. Home. Us. I keep forgetting that this game does that. It'll slowly type things out with pauses at the ends of certain sentences or phrases that makes you think it's done. Then a couple seconds tick by and it keeps going. My heart tightens like she's squeezing it. Did you not? No, I did. I do. I just don't know. She turns to me, her eyes pleading like she's looking for answers. There's no doubt I'm responsible for those eyes. Feeling a fierce sense of responsibility, I shoot up and march to the center console. Amber? Hold on. I open the console, but don't bother digging around. I know exactly where these are. Two irreplaceable pieces of paper. Stopping in front of the couch, my voice darkens. I'll be using my half of the treasure to pay for Gramps' hospital and funeral expenses. But before I do that, I still need to go to the music festival. I offer her one of the tickets. Unsure, she gently tugs it from my hand and begins reading. If you want to, you can go with me. Might give you a little extra time to think about things. My voice softens. About everything. The festival? Me? Up to you, babe. I flop back on the couch and hold the ticket over my eyes to black out the light. Oh? Oh, crap. She peels the ticket off halfway and peeks through, revealing an amused grin. So I'm babe now, huh? Oh, and now you done it. On her hands and knees, Marina crawls ever so closer while I scramble to turn and hide my face. Shut up, it was an accident. And now I'm back to where I started, mortified and embarrassed. Amber. Her voice is like a melody. Shut up. Amber. I said shut up. Oh, Amber. This is fucking adorable and I can't help but... This is my best attempt to not giggle incessantly, little bitch. What? A tank engine plows into my back, followed by soft, gentle arms wrapping around my neck as she rests her head against mine. Thank you. My shoulders relax, embracing her. In turn, I rest my head on hers too, a head sandwich. Sure thing, kiddo. Once we're quiet, the awkwardness sets in again. Well, I don't know if I should be saying something to fill the silence or if I should leave it be. Some silences should just be left to carry out their void, but it is kind of a hard thing to tell when's the right time to just let things chill or when you actually should punctuate it with something. It's a risk either way. Is she thinking the same thing? Is she also worried? I sneak glance after worried glance down, but I can't see her face. And that's another thing, too. That moment where maybe she needs to be thinking about things herself, or maybe it would be better if you actually leap in and break the silence, because maybe that's leading to her thinking about things she doesn't need to be thinking about. More damaging thoughts in terms of the context of the situation. Did I just read that? I'm read it again. I sneak glance after worried glance down, but I can't see her face. Her hands wander around like she doesn't know what to do. She touches her face, then scratches her leg, picks at a fold in her shirt, pops her knuckles. And now I want to do all these things. So she is nervous. Hey. The top of her head bumps my chin and she flinches. Hey. You good? Yeah. You don't seem good. No, I am. Sorry, I'm just... Rather than hurry her along like I sometimes do, I wait for her to find the words. Just worried, I guess. I know you have, but I've never had a girlfriend before. I start to say something, but she hurriedly cuts me off. I don't mean like that. Well, I do, but I've also never had a boyfriend before. Not a real one, anyway. You had a fake boyfriend, though? Barely. Like, in middle school, there was this guy who asked if I'd be his girlfriend, and I said okay, but then the next day, he said his mom told him he wasn't allowed to have a girlfriend, so he broke up. Quaint. Sounds brutal. Pretty average. Right? And then junior year of high school, I kind of dated this guy for like a month, but I didn't really like him. My friends just wanted me to. Oh, that pressure, yeah. Either friends pressuring you to hook up with someone, or you feel like you have to because everyone else is doing it, and that's the normal thing to do, is to rush into a relationship. I suppose it can be good practice, though, but more often than not, anything that's going to happen in or around high school, middle school is going to end. I said more often than not. That's screwed up. I don't know, not really. They weren't trying to be mean or anything, and he wasn't a bad person, he was just boring. Like for our first date, we went to dinner and a movie, but dinner was just fast food and he spilled ketchup all over himself. And I don't even remember what movie we saw. He put his arm on the back of my chair, and I thought he was trying to put his arm around me, so I kind of got closer, but nope, he just kept it up there. Like he was just stretching. She goes in the memory. Honestly, I'd forgotten all about that until now. That's how not a real boyfriend he was. What about you? I'm glad that right now things seem normal. Maybe if she's talking, she forgets about being worried. One-track mind. Literally one-track plays. Either it comes out her mouth or it stays in her head. Can't do more than one. Well, I've never had a boyfriend. That look on your face. Rena punches me in the shoulder. You know what I meant. I could have guessed that much. Hey now, I'm just being clear. But yeah, I've had other girlfriends. Isn't it bad manners to talk about this, especially early in a relationship? She asked, though. Yeah, that's true. I would say otherwise. I mean, technically, I guess it's still kind of unwise, but she's her. They counted, though it wasn't really anything serious either. By the time I was old enough for a serious relationship, I was too busy taking care of Gramps to focus on one. But at least no one's mom ever told them they had to break up with me. That's a little surprising, actually, considering you're in the United States. That's a little surprising. Listen, it was hard when I was 12. For like a day or two. Pièce de résistance. I'll bet. Anyway, yeah, there was this girl I was with through a chunk of high school. We broke up in junior year, I think. She wanted to focus on school. She ended up getting a full ride to a nice college, so I guess she made the right call. Marina doesn't miss a beat. Nah, it was her loss. Oh, not the beat I was expecting her to miss. I'm a bad person. I thought she was gonna put her down. Yeah, nice little tease or something, but nope, that went right for the compliment. That's cute and I'm terrible. I shifted my free arm that's pressed against Mina's side and instead wrap it around her. At first I can feel her tense up, but then she gradually relaxes until most of her weight rests on me. So Amber. She doesn't answer. Mare. Sorry, never mind. She looks up and smiles at me, and I smile back. Maybe it's better not to think too much right now, or ask too many questions. Things are just getting started. You're both uncertain, so yeah, don't think too hard. That can ruin things. Sometimes situations just need to be organic. With little to no real push from the people involved. That obviously can and will change, and every situation is different, but what I'm saying is that for what they're in right now, that kind of sounds, for things to remain a little more spontaneous for the moment, that would probably be the healthiest route to take. It's just the two of us being happy with each other, not minding that we're both sweaty and kind of gross right now, or that we haven't eaten in hours. Or so I think. It isn't long before she yawns and looks up at me apologetically. Whoops. It's okay, I'm kind of tired too. I'm not. I'm too excited still, but I don't want her to feel bad about going to bed. Plus, we did a lot of hiking today. I unwind my arm from around her and switch which hand holds hers. Switch which hand holds hers so that we can stand up. She's fidgety again, shifting away from foot to foot. Well, I guess it'll take some getting used to, for both of us. I let go of her hand. It falls limply back to her side, like she lost control of it. Looking me in the eye, I can tell she's waiting for me to do or say something. I take a step towards her, closing the short distance between us. Well, good night. And then I lean in and kiss her again. Briefly. Enough that she doesn't even really have time to react before I pull away. She blinks twice, then rubs her lips and smiles. Good night. She walks backwards away from me, still smiling, and I'm grinning like an idiot too, of course. I'm tempted, so tempted to invite her to sleep in my bed, just to be close to her still. But I don't. Since she's still so nervous and unsure, I don't want to make her feel that, I don't want to make that harder for her. Which is the right call, really. I lick my lips as I go to turn off the lights, still tasting the sweetness of her on them. As I climb into bed, listening for the sound of her breathing, I don't expect to get much sleep on my own tonight. Well, that was fucking cute. And I think this episode, I lost track of time. It's probably gone on for long enough, or at the very least, long enough to make a decently length episode for what I usually do for this series. So, in any case, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, and I will see you in the next episode.